Hello friends, myself Dr. Nidhi Darbari on My Education Treasure. In my previous video on Sankhya, I had discussed about epistemology, metaphysics and axiology. In my present video, I am going to discuss about the characteristics of Sankhya philosophy. Sankhya is one of the 6 orthodox schools of Indian philosophy. It is undoubtedly one of the oldest systems of Indian philosophy. We find references to the Sankhya Yoga in Shruti, Smriti, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Upanishad, that is Chand Yoga, Prashna, Gita, Puran, and other ancient literary creations. These different references make it quite evident how old and extensive this philosophy has been. Our ancient literature regards Kapil Muni as the founder of the system, who has been honored as the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, son of Kardam and Dyoti, psychic progeny of Lord Brahma, incarnation of Agni. But Sankhya Pravachan Sutra, which is attributed to him, is generally regarded by scholars as a work of 14th century AD. It is also said that Kapil Vastu has been named after him. It is very difficult to say whether there has been Kapila or several Kapila flourished before Buddha, and he must have composed Sankhya Sutra, whose work was unfortunately lost long ago. Asuri, Panchshikha, Sunak and Sunanda were great teachers of this system whose work has been lost. Sankhya is derived from the Sanskrit word Sankhya, verbal meaning of the word is number. In this system, all the principal elements of the universe, which are 25 in number, are enumerated. That is why this system is called Sankhya. The Sankhya is also used to mean Vichar, which English stands for philosophical expression. In Mahabharata, it is stated that whatever knowledge has been developed is congregated in the Sankhya itself. The influence of Sankhya may clearly be felt upon the text of Bhagavad Gita. The importance of this school of philosophy is that, contrary to the prevalent belief, it established that this creation is not created by God but has developed after several phases of growth and advancement. It does not recognize the existence of Ishwar or God or any other exterior influence in the creation of the universe, because existence of God cannot be proved. Therefore, some philosophers such as Badarayana, Vyas and Adi Shankaracharya say that this philosophy is an atheist philosophy. Basically, Sankhya philosophy is not theistic. It is regarded as atheistic. Epistemologically, Sankhya is realistic, but metaphysically it is dualistic. It believes in two ultimates, that is spirit and matter, which are infinite and external. Only through the 25 elements of matter, Vikrit, Prakrit and spirit, deliverance from worldly miseries is possible according to Sankhya philosophy. Hence, true knowledge of these miseries lead to salvation. The 25 elements of Sankhya philosophy are given below. Matter has one element. Vikrit has hand, foot, voice, anus, genitals, eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, mind, earth, water, energy, air and space. There are 16 elements in Vikrit. Prakrit versus Vikrit. Self-consciousness or ego, intellect, sound, touch, form, taste and smell are 7 components of Prakrit. Spirit neither comes out of matter. It has only one component. According to this philosophy, there are 3 basic elements: Vyakt, Avyakt and Gay. The Vyakt is the consequence of activity and the cause of tradition. Avyakt is the matter or Prakriti, whereas Gay is known as the conscience or the spirit. Sources of information. This philosophy was originated by the ancient thinker Kapil, who is considered to be the son of Ram and the avatar of Vishnu. Though we know little about him, he is supposed to have authored the two important works Shankar Pravachan, the original Sankhya Sutra, and Tattvamasa, a shorter work. However, both these books are not available now. The earliest available, most popular, and only source to know about this philosophy is the Sankhya Karika, authored by Bhai Ishwar Krishna. This book is considered to be written in 5th century AD. It consists of only 70 stanzas and on that account is sometimes designated by the Sankhya as the Sankhya Saptati. It contains a brief but exceedingly lucid exposition of the theoretical teaching of the system and has been described as the pearl of the whole of scholastic literature of India. It has been commented by several, including Vachaspati, the well-known the Vedic philosopher of 9th century AD. Besides this, we have Gaudapada's Sakya Karika Bhashya, Vachaspati Mishra, Tattva Kaumudi, and Vigyan Bhikshu Sankhya Pravachan. Characteristics of Sankhya. The main characteristics of the Sankhya philosophy are there cannot be any production of something out of nothing. Anything possible must be produced from something competent to produce it. Everything cannot occur everywhere at all times. It would be useless to grind groundnut unless oil existed in it. Therefore, something which does not exist cannot be brought into existence by an agent. The manifestation of the oil is a proof that it was contained in the groundnut and consequently a proof of the existence of source from which it is derived. The effect actually exists in advance in its cause. Cause, a substance in which the effect exists, is a concealed form. Just as the whole tree exists in a latent or dormant state in the seed, so also the whole world exists in a concealed state in Prakriti, the Avyakt or unevolved, or the Avyakrita undifferentiated. The effect is of same nature as the cause. There is no such thing as total destruction. In destruction, the effect is involved into the cause. Sankhya psychological views also reflect modern learning theories. If knowledge leads to the modification of buddhi in the Sankhya system, then modern education aims at the modification of behavior. If cognition is a function of buddhi or intellect in Sankhya, it is the formation of intellectual structure in modern education. If you found the video to be informative and interesting, I request you all to please give a like to the video to motivate me, share it with others and subscribe it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. Salient features of the Sankhya philosophy. The Sankhya school of philosophy presents a counting of 25 padarth or constituents of the universe. These padarth are not only the cause of the creation of this universe but also its sustaining force. These parts are divided into four broad categories. The description of these categories based on their respective productive efficiency is mentioned as productive, that is Prakriti, productive and produced, Prakriti and Vikriti, produced, Vikriti, neither productive nor produced, Anubhav Parirapa. This fourfold classification includes all the 5 ingredients or tattva. Productive. Prakriti or nature or Pradhan chief is purely productive. It is the root of all living and non-living creatures in this universe. It is not a product in itself but creates all entities with its creative forces. Hence it is called as a evolver and producer. Second one is productive and produced, Prakriti and Vikriti. The other padarth are produced by the Prakriti but have the capability to produce other entities. These padarth are 7 in number. These are buddhi, that is intellect, ahankar, that is egoism, and 5 tanmatra, the means of perception. These tanmats are sparsh, subject of touch, roop, subject of vision, gandh, subject of smell, ras, subject of taste, and shabd, subject of audition. Buddhi, intellect, is productive since ahankar, egoism, evolves out of it. Ahankar, egoism, is a production as it is derived from intellect. Also, buddhi is produced as itself, as evolved out of prakriti. Buddhi is also productive since the 5 tanmats originate from him. Since the subtle rudiments tanmatra are derived from egoism, they are production. Since tanmats give origin to 5 elements space, fire, air, water, and earth, they are also produced. The 16 padarth, namely the 10 organs, 5 sensory and 5 action organs, the mind, and 5 elements of production only. These 5 elements are unproductive because none can give birth to a substance essentially different from itself, neither productive nor produced. The Purish or the spirit is neither a production nor is it productive. It is without attributes. Thank you very much for patiently watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe.